So today we planned to do a video all about using DAS at Hollywood Studios. But what happened, Adam?
This morning when I got up and tried to get ready, my body was like, no, Adam, you're not going there. You're not doing that today.
When you're living life with a disability, you know, sometimes you just have to pivot. You have to be flexible. And so
Change
rather than
plans.
doing a day full of DAS rides, we've decided to do a no transfers required day here at Walt Disney World.
And so we're going to pivot and go to another location a little bit later.
Yeah, so we're going to have lunch here because we did have lunch reservations here at Hollywood Studios. There is how many rides that don't require you to transfer here?
I believe it's only one ride.
Correct. There's only one ride. And so we're not going to stay here. We're going to go over to Epcot. When you don't want to have to leave your wheelchair, Epcot and Magic Kingdom are your best options.
Yes,
and so
those
since
are
we
the
want
best
kind
parks.
of a chill day, we're going to go to Epcot. So we'll still be using DAS, but we are going to park hop. If you find yourself in that situation and you're only doing one park per day, Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom are going to be your least, going to give you the least options in terms of not having to transfer if you're looking for rides. Obviously, Animal Kingdom has plenty you can see without transferring, all the animal trails and all that.
Yes.
But if you're looking for rides, it's not it. So today we're going to take it easy. We're going to have a relaxing day.
Try to recover some.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're starting late, so it's almost 1 o'clock now. Our lunch is at 1:40. So we're going to start our day by getting into the park. We're going to select a DAS so that we have that
option there.
And then we're going to go about our day. So welcome and thanks for joining us. Now that we're in the park, the first thing I like to do is go ahead and get a DAS so that it can be waiting for us as we explore and, look in the stores and all the things that one does when you first enter a park. And so I'm going to go take a look now. All right, so we are now here in front of the Brown Derby, and so hopefully that's close enough for us to check into our reservation.
Hopefully, we'll see in a second.
We're going to go to My Day.
My Day is basically where you have all your stuff pre-planned and you've already scheduled for, as you know. And so as you look at your My Day, you scroll down until you find the option that you want to look at.
It's not loading.
Oh, no. So...
Oh, it's funny.
Generally,
okay,
I
coming
wonder
off
if...
the Wi-Fi.
Oh, it's... The reception inside the parks is always atrocious. If you ever come to any Disneyland or Disney World park, always bring a backup battery pack and charging cables, as it will tear up your battery. So
yeah, this isn't gonna work. My Disney Genie Day. Okay, so we're gonna check in for our 140 reservation. 2 adults. Next. Always request a wheelchair space if you need it.
Yes.
They do have an option for ECV spaces too. So if you need to stay in your ECV, they can accommodate that. And then put in your dietary restrictions. Next. We are here for our anniversary, so I'm going to say that. Phone number, I'll let it be Adams, and submit. Remind me to blur that out. And so now we have our reservation, and so now we can walk around and wait.
Until we get our pop-up saying that, yes, your table's available and ready. One thing to be aware of is when you do come to the Brown Derby here at Hollywood Studios, the entrance you most likely will go in is outside. And so just be aware that you may check in at the front desk on the inside, but to actually get to your table, you may have to go through the outside end.
So there's 2 levels, right? And so if you are seated on the upper level, then you'll just go in through normal. If they seated you on the lower level, which is larger, then you'll go around the back.
So
table's ready. Please return. So that was quick. So now we're going to go to our table.
Alrighty. Meal was enjoyable.
Very, very
They have a lot of great foods there.
good. Hello.
Hey, Daisy. So yeah, just like in Disneyland, sometimes you see the character just out and about, but not always.
In Disney World, they're usually like going from one place to another, not really intending to stop. They'll wave, but they're not going to like take a picture with you. Whereas in Disneyland, they're actually wandering
Mingling with the
and they'll take a
crowds.
picture and stuff like that.
So, like I said, I digress. Brown Derby was enjoyable. It's a very nice setting. Pretty good. I had an enjoyable meal. Yeah, nice way to get out and then get out the sun. So, what about you?
Brown Derby is always excellent. I always get the Cobb salad without the bacon, add shrimp. It's delicious. And the spoon bread is also gluten-free and really yummy. I like ate half of it and couldn't finish it, so that was a little sad. But other than that, it was really good.
It's a little bit windy today. Very cool. Like it's like what 40 something degrees for Florida, which is like absurdly cold, but it's nice. Get out the sun, get out the cold, windy, and it's okay.
Plan next is to do Muppets because, obviously no transfers required there. That's a show. And then we're going to go over to our DAS reservation for Toy Story Mania. We were going to do it the other way around, but then, I want to let the food digest a little bit. So spending not what I'm in for right now. But that's okay because the DAS will sit there for as long as you need it. When you get a DAS in the park, it doesn't expire until the end of the day. So you can sit on it. Right now, Muppets is basically a walk-on. So we're going to go do that. And then we'll do Toy Story Mania. And then we're going to head over to Epcot. There are construction walls up around the Muppets area because they are expanding this area, I believe. I forget what they're adding though. Hello. Yes. Thank you.
Congratulations on those
Hello.
years.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
you.
Enjoy the show. We're going to open the doors in just a few minutes.
Thank you.
What? Really? Here? Right over there. Well, of course, certainly. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an unexpected visitor. I have the great honor of introducing the one, the Mr. Mickey Mouse.
Hello, hi there, welcome to my park.
Well, Muppets 3D was as cute as always. I love that thing. Every time I watch it, even though it's only had minor updates throughout the years, but I swear I notice things that I never noticed before every time I watch it. So it's just a good time. It's simple. There's not usually a line, so it's it's an
It's like
easy in
when
and
you
out.
walk on. It's like a very few minutes for wait once you get inside the waiting area. So they have like a countdown timer on the wall, tells you how long it's gonna wait. But generally it's like less than 5 minutes. The show's continuously moving, so you don't have to worry about waiting too long inside of the waiting area.
It's a great filler. Hollywood Studios has a lot of really good fillers like that. So this is one of them
yeah.
that's a nice. If you're waiting for a DAS, this is a great spot to hang out and have some entertainment while also waiting for your DAS. So now we are going to head to our DAS reservation, which is Toy Story Mania.
Toy Story Mania.
Here we go.
Okay.
The main exit is actually stairs, but if you come over to the side here, then there is a ramp. It's Goofy! Whoop. Hello! Little PSA for folks in the park. See that little white spot there? That's a curb cut. And for someone in a scooter, someone's gonna walk into me. For someone in a scooter, that is the only place for them to get from the sidewalk to the street. So when you are stopping because you want to check your phone or meet up with friends or whatever, it's okay. Consider not stopping right in front of those things because they are essentially the crosswalk for people on wheels. So I am going very slowly through the park right now. I have my speed going really little, and yet people do tend to just sort of stop in front of me for no good reason. Like they'll just sort of walk out and stop. I'm like, okay. Which, I mean, it's not because you're on a scooter. People do that when you're walking too. It's just like it's a little more dramatic when people do it when you're in a scooter. So, go this way. All right. Yeah. Scooter also makes people anxious because they think you're going to run them over. Not to suggest that some people don't go a little too fast in the parks. So, watch your speed as a scooter user. But also, don't be afraid of the scooters. Like, if there's a scooter 8 feet away from you, there's no need for a jump scare. Relax. It's fine. I was talking to somebody. You kind of look like you belong.
So what?
You kind of look like you belong.
Yes, maybe.
Your vibe works with the land. It's a trick that Disney likes to do to transition you from one land to another. Looks like kind of nothing going on here. Looks like big walls, and then so you turn the corner, and you're in a different place. Here it goes. Ready? Okay. You have to go first, remember? Like, I'm doing this for years, and I still have to remind almost every time that he has to go first. I don't know what that's about. I'm holding Amy.
Set up and then we'll be talking.
So we're getting ready to ride, and you just see that there is a push button as well as a pull on both sides. Whereas the standard ones, they only have the pull string. So these give you more options.
I'm gonna test and see if I just hold it back, will it continue to fire?
Okay.
Or if it's more like this.
But then show the button too. The button's special.
Right. So I'm gonna test it and hopefully you can hold the button back and it'll continue to fire. That'll be a good way to rack up scores.
All right, well, let's try it. Somebody claims his was broken.
Yes, it's broken.
Somehow, it's always broken if he loses. But never broken when he wins.
No, it's still broken in my favor.
Hello there.
Hey, hello, welcome to Epcot.
So we took a very long boat ride. We happen to be here when the Skyliner is down for its annual maintenance. We thought it would be faster to take the boat from Hollywood Studios to Epcot than take the bus. We were wrong. At least we think we're wrong. I can't imagine the bus makes all those stops. The boat stops at like four different.
Beach.
No, it doesn't stop at Caribbean Beach.
Okay.
But it does stop at like the Swan and Dolphin and the Boardwalk and Beach Club. And it takes a really long time.
Yeah.
And so, plus they have a limit to the number of scooters and wheelchairs that they can have on the boat, and so we missed one boat and had to wait for the next boat, so it took a really long time.
All right, it's about a 15-minute wait, which is not long, but add that to the fact that it took us a long ride to get here. It was almost a while,
Like,
so
I need a nap.
yeah.
Like, it was long. But here we are. We are now in Epcot, at the back of the park. And so now we are going to pick a DAS. Unsurprisingly, one of the longest waits that we want to do is Remy. So we want to do the wheelchair access vehicle for Remy. Remy has two options. You've got your standard option, obviously, and then there is a transfer access vehicle where they pull it off to the side and give you more time to transfer into the vehicle. And then they also have a wheelchair access vehicle where you can ride your wheelchair right onto the ride.
Right.
Since we're having a no transfers day, we're going to be doing the
Yeah.
latter. So 7-Eleven is our Remy, and so now we're going to go enjoy the festival. We're probably going to make our way over to Figment because it's been a minute since we've ridden that, and so we wanted to go check that out. And we're going to go look at the festival, the arts, and all the
yes.
various art stations, and we're going to maybe get a snack or something and just enjoy our time here in the park. So
Okay.
it's gotten a little chilly, so you see the layers are continuing to build.
Yes.
But so we'll see how long we stay here, right? Because it's a little cold.
Cold.
But it's besides being cold, it's a nice day though. It's a little crisp, but it's nice. So anything to say?
Nope, I think we're good. We're gonna see you guys in a little bit.
Your mind sees more than what your eyes see. Your sense of sight can make your fancy fly. There's more to sight than meets the eye.
Well, Figment is sort of the mascot of the Festival of the Arts, so it's only right that we rode his ride. Now we're about to head over to the Seas. They also have a wave. What do you think of Figment?
Figment is Figment. I don't know. I don't see the people who are all about him, but it's just a goofy little ride that gets you off the out of the sun and into the cool air. So it's pretty okay.
I think it's because neither of us experienced the original Figment. So this ride has had several iterations.
Okay,
and
okay.
the original one, I think people who experienced the original Figment and came here in the 80s love him.
Okay.
We have like discount Figment, and so I don't think we get it. But
Okay.
we
Yeah.
love it for people who love it. I recently learned a little spoiler, so if you don't want spoilers for the ride, pause now and then like jump 30 seconds or something. Ready? Okay. So the skunk smell is actually coffee. So
Yeah.
if you tell yourself it's coffee and then smell it, it's totally coffee. They just
Yes.
trick you into thinking it's a skunk smell, but it's not. It's totally
yeah,
coffee.
it's coffee.
And like I never knew that, and like because I always like, ugh, it's terrible. Which I love coffee, which is ridiculous, right? Because it totally tricks your brain.
Yeah.
And then just this now, I was like, it's coffee, it's 100% coffee.
% coffee, yeah. So
So-
if you come here, yes, be aware that it's coffee, not skunk.
But again, that's but don't spoil it for other people if they don't want to know. Okay, bye.
It should be good right there. You mind locking it for me in place?
It's done.
Is it okay? You're locked in place. Spin you around a little bit.
Permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies, piernas y aletas dentro del vehículo. Y no se olviden vigilar. Playing games!
Games? I love games. Oh, I'm thinking of something pink and bouncy that looks like a balloon.
Ah, jellyfish!
Right. Okay.
So we just finished the Seas with Nemo and Friends, and it is a really cute ride
Small
where
ride.
you're in an omni mover. There is a wave, and so you can ride right on, and then one person can sit next to you, and you go through the ride, and you're in various scenes, various ocean scenes with Nemo. And then at the end of the ride, Nemo joins his friends that you can see back here in the tank. And so you actually see Nemo in the
Yes.
tank with the other fish.
Yeah.
And he's, swimming around, and his friends are as well. And so it's it's a neat way to see it.
Right.
So very enjoyable. And it was a 5-minute wait, so it was a roll on.
Right.
It took us more time to weave through it is a very windy queue.
It's a windy queue just to go through the thing.
So-
Like you said, it took us more time to go through the quew than actually get on the ride itself.
Yeah. So
And so even though it's a 5 minutes like walking 5 minutes just back and forth, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's how the things are set up here. So yeah.
So I think it was set up for it to be a much longer line, right? Because then it's doing a lot of crowd control. But when it's only a 5-minute line, like when there's no line, it feels a little excessive, right? Now that we've done those 2 rides, we got some popcorn, we walked around some shops, and now it's time for our Remy. So we're gonna end the video here, and then we'll go back to Remy and ride that, and then head back to our hotel. But we've had a nice chill day,
Right.
and that's
all
exactly
the rides
what
that we can do task for us. So yeah, so just
Yeah, so we did We used DAS for 2 big rides, and then we did filler attractions for the rest. So we did 3 or 4 attractions and 2 big rides. For us, was a great afternoon. You don't have to do DAS for every single ride. You want to mix it with filler rides and DAS, so you're not having to rely on DAS for every single thing.
Check the app. The app will let you know which rides and stuff are like filler rides. You can go fill in some time. Why wait for something else? Because by the time you go to one ride and get in the queue and everything else, you spent some chunk of your time waiting for your big ticket stuff to come through. So filler rides are the way to go once you have your big ticket stuff saved up.
And truthfully, if you were not having a chill day, if you were trying to have a sort of normal day in the park and start early, the most popular rides that you can get with your advanced DAS, do those first, right? Get the advanced DAS for the most popular rides.
Yes.
Then, as soon as you come in the park, get your first DAS for whatever ride is the most popular that you didn't, your third most popular ride. And then from there, start doing fillers. Once you get to ride that one, then start doing more fillers, and then get another DAS, do more fillers, get another DAS, and you can go through your day that way, and you don't have to pay anything extra for any, Genie Plus and all that. Now, if you're really trying to pack your day, then obviously, just like anyone else trying to pack their day, use the Genie Plus system.
And the
But
lighting
if you're just trying to have a regular day, but you have trouble with the lines for whatever reason, the Disability Access Service is there for you to be able to do other things, wait in other places like filler attractions or lunch or meals, naps, whatever it is you need to do in between those rides. What are you doing? Are you grabbing fish?
Grabbing fish.
Do want to say one thing before we sign off, I do want to say one thing about where we are. So when you leave the Nemo ride, you are put into the seas, right? The living seas. It's an exhibit. There are these giant aquariums. I forget how big, but they're huge. There's tanks with sharks. There's tanks with other kinds of fish. There's tons
dolphins.
of things.
There's manatees. It's a lot to see.
There's a lot to see.
So yeah,
great place if you're feeling overstimulated. So that's another thing. Or if you just need
come to the second level.
Out of the heat, out of the rain, out of the cold, out of the whatever. And you don't actually have to go to the ride to get this. There is another entrance. So you can actually come straight into this. It's 2 levels. Don't skip the second level because it's really nice. That's where we are right now, actually. There is an elevator, so you can get up to the second level, and lots of escalators for other folks. Really great place to just sort of have some chill time and, let the kids run around a little bit and see the fish and look at the sharks and, get scared by the sharks and all those things. So really a lot of fun. But we're going to end the video here. Thank you so much for joining us for a chill day here at Walt Disney World.
If you need help trying to book one of these trips or just need somebody to help you out and walk you through the steps, reach out to Brooke at Vacation with the Magic. Because of her expertise or our expertise in doing this, we can really help you out plan your day and plan out your trip. So you won't have you'll have a great time.
When you book through Vacation with the Magic by Brooke, you get DAS consultations. You get, we walk you through, again, not what to say, but how to apply, how to use the system. We make sure that you are feeling confident so that when you walk into the park, you are able to have a great day with that, without any limitations. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.